Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction video on my channel. Now, today, we are watching another viewer suggestion. This time, not Melrose. I don't know if you remember, a couple videos ago, I did a reaction video from Bettina Levy. I hope I'm pronouncing that name again correctly. And this one is another suggestion of her channels. Now, this one here is called Retail Brains on Autopilot. Now, I think from Melrose we have watched two videos, I think, about retail workers and fails revolving around that. And I'm guessing this one is just going to be very, very similar. And the past ones that we watched were very entertaining. So I think we're going to have quite a blast here again. Thank you very much for the suggestion. As always, link to the original video is going to be down in the description. Show her some love and support. And I think that should be enough talking for now. Let's get started, shall we?
I worked with toddlers and preschoolers.
Wait, let me increase the audio on my headphones real quick.
For 3 years.
Okay.
Sometimes I accidentally slip and tell a friend to say bye to an inanimate object. Say bye, bus! And occasionally they unthinkingly just do it. I'm glad there's a teacher version of accidentally called teacher mom. When I worked at medieval times, occasionally I would slip in real life and call people my lord. One time during family...
Wait. Is that supposed to be weird? I don't know. I don't really see this one as so much of a weird thing. I mean, yeah, I guess I can understand. There's not really a point to saying goodbye to a bus, but I don't think it's that weird. You're just teaching the child to just say hello and bye, right? I don't think this one is such a weird thing.
People, my lord. One time during family prayer, Dad began, "Our Father who art in heaven, American Airlines, how can I help you?"
What?
One time my dad went to...
No further context. Okay. Our Father who art in heaven, American Airlines, how can I... What? Bro, I think you need a break or something, or some holidays. If you're thinking of your work while praying to God, what the fuck? Okay, now this one belongs in here for sure.
the
What?
White Castle drive-thru, and the lady, who was supposed to say, "Welcome to White Castle, what's your crave?" asked, "Welcome to White Castle, what's your problem?" She apologized profusely while my dad proceeded to lose his shit laughing.
I mean, come on, that's funny. That's funny.
Yesterday, I went to Wendy's.
But are they really supposed to say that? Are they like really obligated to say, "Welcome to White Castle, what's your crave"? Because that sounds just fucking cringe as fuck. Like, what? Just ask him, you're like, "Bro, what do you want?" "Okay, you want this and that, I got you. That's 15 bucks. "Welcome to White Castle, what's your crave?" Like, for my American viewers, maybe you can give me some context here. Maybe this is like exclusively to this one here, but how is it in other fast food restaurants? If you're working the drive-thru, do you have to say specific catchphrases or something? Because I really don't see the point for that, if I'm being completely honest. Like, we're all just here to get food, right?
And the girl said, "Welcome to McDonald's," and then just sighed.
Oh. Oh. Okay, this one is actually a bit... okay, I can feel this one. Like, she just knew that she messed up severely. Okay, this one, I feel for her.
Oh,
Poor
I got
girl.
the wrong restaurant. Somebody in the elevator asked me what floor I lived on, and I answered, "Please open your books to page 8." And we just kind of stared at each other.
What? Wait, what? Somebody in the elevator asked me what floor I lived on. Okay. Answer, please open your books to pay. Eh? What? What?
Blinking. I work
No, what? Eh? What? I'm assuming she's like a teacher. But that's just such a weird exchange. I mean, he's never going to forget you. He's never going to forget that exchange. I just don't know if it's in a positive light.
retail full-time, and my script gets frequently messy. I'll ask the same question twice, or say $260 is your total, while handing back their change, or say, "How are you doing today?" instead of "Have a good day."
Ah, but come on. It just happens. Like, we all make mistakes. I really don't see a problem with that. Like, if you're working retail full time, the amount of customers you have to deal with every single day, that's insane. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna mess up somewhere. If someone has like the nerve to complain about that, I think they're a piece of shit. Like, I have a lot of respect for people who work full time retail. I only worked retail for like a super short time, for like a mini super small job to get some money for like a week, and everything single day was like 10-hour shifts. And by the time I was done, I was like, thank fucking God, I don't ever have to do that again. Like, dealing with customers is it's quite a challenge. So I have a lot of respect for the people who do that shit full time.
Like, name it, I've bungled it. But anyway, this lady came through my line buying a book, and the review on the front said, "Few books are well written, fewer still are important, and this book manages to be both." As I handed her the bag, I was trying to say,
Mm-hmm.
"Thanks, you're all set," and instead my brain mashed up the review and I
Okay.
said, "Thanks, you're important."
Aww.
There was this short pause in which I tried to figure out what the fuck I just said. She blinked and then said, "Oh, thank you. You're important too."
Oh.
The real kicker was one of my coworkers.
I mean, that's pretty cute. Let's be real.
When I was relating this story later, his response was, "At least you said something nice.
Yeah.
Last week I accidentally combined 'you're welcome' and 'no problem' into 'you're a problem.'"
Bruh. See, that's a problem. That one is definitely more problematic. That one is worse.
Oh no. At least he wasn't fired for that.
Imagine you're buying a book or something, and the cashier just looks at you like, "You're a problem, bro. What the fuck are you buying? You got those fucking doujinjis again? What the fuck, bro?"
One time, since I used to work as a daycare teacher with preschoolers, I was on my college campus in my gym, and someone was running in the weight room and tripped over a machine and fell, and instead of offering to help, I just stared and said, "This is why we use our walking feet." We both sat there
What? What a
for a
walking
while
feet.
until the guy nodded and said, "Yeah, okay, I should have done that." I've spent a good
What are
chunk of time
walking
working
feet?
in kitchens, so I still will reflexively say shit like "behind" and "coming around" as I maneuver through spaces and around people, which actually not such a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, there are worse things to still unintentionally
I'm
do.
a big guy and can come across as imposing pretty easily. The position calls can help diffuse that and also help avoid collisions. Less good is the time my brain was half functional and I let slip a "coming with a knife" while grocery shopping.
Okay, this one is a little bit different. What?
That took some explaining. I work in an office and send tens of emails to customers every day. Once, my mom asked me to send her a train ticket I had bought for her. I emailed her, "Hello, Mum. As agreed, please find attached the ticket you requested. Thanks, Alex." I worked as a camp counselor and I would
What? Hello, mom. Okay, you wrote the email as like in your business language. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Have the kids tap somewhere on my legs if they needed something because I'm a pretty tall dude. Today, I asked my cat if he needed anything. I have woken up in a cold sweat.
Wait. I worked as a camp counselor, and I would have the kids tap somewhere on my legs if they needed something because I'm a pretty tall dude. Today I asked my cat if he needed something. Uh,
Sweat saying, "Is that for here or to go?" Every time a friend thanks me and I respond with, "Gladly," or "My pleasure," I die completely 1000% inside. I work at a plasma donation
could be
center.
worse.
When processing donors, we call them by name. They walk up to the counter and then we ask for their name and donor number. One time, instead of saying Robert, I hollered, "Name and donor number," into a full waiting room.
Ooh. Okay, that one is pretty
3
awkward.
people started announcing their names and donor numbers before we all realized that I fucked up. In college, I was a barista at Borders.
Okay, that is a bit...
Remember Borders, you guys? I do. I once drove through Taco Bell on my way home after a shift. When the cashier said, "Okay, that'll be $5.46," I cheerfully responded, "Do you have a Borders rewards card?"
What?
I have dealt with...
No! The story ends already. I want to know what they did afterwards. What was the response? Okay, that one is actually fucking hilarious. What? That one is good.
so many difficult customers over the years that I used to angrily call my dog Sir when I was mad at him. My first job was at my nearest Panera, and after coming home from a 10-hour Sunday morning shift, I was exhausted. But when my mom called me to come downstairs, instead of replying in the grumpy teenagerish tone I usually would, I said in my cheeriest, fakest voice, "Not a problem at all, let me just check with my manager," before realizing my mistake. My coworker went to back up the cash registers one time, and she had been at customer service right before. After we finish with a customer, we have to sometimes get the attention of the next person, and we'll shout, "I can get the next person in line!" But instead of saying that, she yelled, "Hi, what can I help you with?" to everyone in the general area. I have told my dog, "No thank you," so many times after working at a preschool. A couple of times.
Nah, okay.
I've gotten stuck in a
Could be
hello,
worse.
how are you? Good. How are you? Good. How are you? Loop with an equally tired Fred Meyers cashier after a long shift.
What?
But the first time was after a 10 to 10 post-holidays after they told me my total. I asked if they would like a bag today, and after a confused
Wait, you asked them if they want the bag.
few seconds, they were like, "No, I have the bags." Worked in a gallery.
Okay, like that, it happens when you are just on autopilot all the time. You just let one slip like that. Happens, but it is quite the funny one. You were asking the cashier if they want a bag.
Bags. Worked in a gallery where we asked people to take off their backpacks in order not to accidentally damage paintings. So
Okay.
when I went to the shop later and saw a guy in the line in front of me, I told him he had to remove his backpack. He probably thought I was politely trying to rob him. The other day they had me working with software and fried dough. I was burned out because I kept bouncing back and forth between the fryer and my register, and these people had like 8 things in their order. We went to the ice cream part of the order, and it comes in a bowl or cone. Instead of saying, "Would you like the vanilla in a bowl or cone?" I said, "Would you like the bowl in a vanilla or cone?" And
That's such a minor mistake. People should be able to understand.
we all stopped and had to think that through as my cart runner is staring me down like, "The fuck are you doing?" I work at Hardee's, and we have to yell "thank you" whenever we're told to do something because of how loud the kitchen is. One morning, my mom
Wait. We have to yell thank you whenever we're told to do something. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not thanking you if you give me your more work, bro. What?
hollered at me to wake up, and half-asleep me yells at full volume, "Thank you!" I work with dogs, and I have to be strict with them sometimes in order to keep fights from breaking out. Recently, while making tea, the kettle started boiling sooner than I wanted, so without thinking, I turned around sharply, pointed my finger at it, and stared it down, and said, "Bad boy, you need to wait!" Needless to say, I was very glad I was alone. I know
Ooh. Okay, that one is... Yeah, that is quite the painful moment. That is quite the painful moment. That's when you know You need a bit of a break.
I've reblogged this a billion times, but I've worked retail for 8 years, and these things are never not funny. I work with horses, and whenever someone's driving too fast, I'll say stuff like, "Whoa," and I've tried to click to a car because that's a cue for a horse to go faster. Every time I go to order food at a counter, my brain always wants to answer with my customer service phone greeting. I just open my mouth and it comes out. And let me tell you, there is nothing like being in a McDonald's and responding to, "Can I take your order?" with, "Auto Glass, this is Jessica."
What? Damn. Okay, that's gonna be it. To be honest, like there were some funny ones, but for most of them, I don't even think they were that bad. Like, which one do we have? Like here in the beginning, you're telling the toddlers and the preschoolers to say bye to inanimate objects. Uh, there are definitely worse things you could do. Like I said, I think you're kind of teaching them to say hello and bye and stuff and just be nice. And I think there are definitely worse things. Some of them definitely were a bit of a cringe moment, but in general, you know, it just happens when you're in the zone in your full time job. Sometimes you will do stuff on autopilot. I've messed up as well before. Like it's uncomfortable in the moment, and afterwards you're thinking back to it, and you're like, "How the hell did I confuse something like that?" But it just happens, you know. And you yourself, the one who messed up, are going to think is going to think about it the most, and everyone else who just wasn't really directly involved is just going to have a quick laugh and then move on with their day. That's just how it goes. But yeah, the decent video. Thank you for recommending it. Let me put it up again real quick. Okay. Yeah, as I said in the beginning, link is in the description if you want to support her and show her some love. If you have other videos you want me to watch, just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and bye!